Hey everyone, Paul here with Diode Dynamics coming to you from SEMA 2024. Very excited to show you our newest product release, which is our new Stage Series Lightbar. Now these have been totally redesigned from the ground up. Just huge improvement over the entire lineup as it is, and giving you a lot more functionality, a lot more performance, and some fun features as well. So take a look, you can see the whole lineup here. I mean, this is a whole series of different lights. You know, it's not just one new light bar. There is all kinds of different sizes, all kinds of options you can go with. So first things first, these things are built for performance. They utilize that TIR technology, as you know and love across our entire product lineup, but this has been really refined even from our newest products like the SS5. The overall optic has been, again, from scratch, rebuilt to get even more efficiency, more output, and the beam patterns have been really refined to get the exact types of outputs you'd like to see. We got a lot of feedback from our consumers, different people, our race teams, everybody using our products, and we've really just taken steps to refine the beam patterns further. We have these available in this SAE fog on the smaller sizes, which is that, fine line fluting, as you know, for our fog light. That's even sharper, even higher performance, even wider than before. We've got a new combo pattern, which it looks just like a standard pattern, but it's actually different texturing on this optic as you move from top to bottom. And what that does is it gives us the best of both worlds. Instead of being a combo where it's just, a spot and a flood combined, now we've actually created a pattern that's going to give you the best of both worlds. I was out at King of the Hammers, driving it around a desert. You want a lot of fill, but you also want focus so you're not bouncing around too much. This thing is just awesome. From personal experience, I love driving with this as an all-around light. Then of course we've got our heavy hitter, just the plain spot, and here's where you can really tell the difference in those optics. If you thought the optics were at the forefront of our products before, now you can see they're so bold. This whole thing, we are all about the optics, and now that bezel's even thinner, the optics themselves are just huge to focus all that light as efficiently as possible. Then we have a nice general driving pattern. So that's going to give us our SAE driving, and just really great for all around where you need a little more focus, like getting over a hood or actually using as an auxiliary high beam where you don't need that extra flood. But if you do, we have our full flood pattern as well. As you can see, these have the clear and the yellow lens options. So these are available with that. We are making a switch, so these are all 6000K emitters. Makes it a lot easier to switch those lenses, and with a lot of work, we've been able to really reduce the efficiency loss that usually comes with shining through those lenses. So that's the new lens color you'll see on these products to get the yellow output. Now, beyond that, you can see the overall architecture of these is based on a new sizing system. So much more common, we've got our 6-inch to start, still that nice small one, great for fog lights. Our 10-inch, 20, 30, 40, 50. So much more consistent with other brands on the market, mounting systems, mounting solutions. That was, again, based on your feedback. So you can see, we do have them divided into 10-inch increments. Each one of these can be swapped out with those lenses. You can swap the colors, anything you'd like. One other really cool thing about this is we kept the styling consistent throughout the whole lineup. A lot of the time light bars are, especially the back of them, is kind of an afterthought with the styling just because they have to be extruded to get these really long shapes. Well, we took the castings as far as we could. Even on the 20-inch, you've got a really nice cast design structure with a whole one-piece design here. But then beyond that, we've actually integrated the pin fins as kind of an extra heatsink on the back to still give it that consistent look. So whether you're looking at the front or back of this thing, they look amazing and they perform really well too with that pin fin heatsink. So that's the important part. These light bars are high performance, high output, really designed for real serious use. But beyond that, we know a lot of people like showing off the light bars, using light bars for other functions as well, starting with our backlight. So if you come in close here, you'll see the 6-inch light bar still has our standard backlight functionality. We just have that amber backlight, either amber or red for rear applications. But again, really nice look through that TIR, fully illuminating, now even more of that optic visible, really, really nice look. Beyond that though, all the other light bars are gonna have a backlight function as well. And by default, they'll have an amber backlight built in. So you get a standard light bar, the first thing you see on our website, you get your high power white and then an amber backlight included with our 3-wire system. Real nice, real straightforward. Now, beyond that, if you want to get fancy and have a little more fun, you can go with our multicolor backlight option. And that's what we actually have here. So every time the multicolor backlight turns on our larger light bars, you're also going to have a nice little welcome illumination. So you can see it goes out and back in. Not too much, nice and subtle, but just a little bit to show off and show that functionality that's there. With a lot of our products, you can see same thing for the smaller bars. And then with the multicolor, you change the color just like a lot of other products. You know, hit it on a couple times. Our patented methodology to change that color allows you to select any color you'd like. And what's cool there is you save that color. Next time you come and turn it on, the actual animation will start there as well. Of course, you hit your main beams on, and it's going to override that for that really, really bright, intense output. Now, from there, we have one other great feature packed in these light bars, and that comes on all 30, 40, and 50-inch light bars, and that's our dual function feature. So we have the backlight, we have the patented method to program that backlight color, and we thought, why not allow you to also change the actual function with that programmable method as well. So you can see it's easily to show with our 50-inch light bar up top. You can see on that we've got our white lens, or our clear lens, as well as the yellow ones on the side. And keep in mind, you can swap that out yourself, but what that allows you to do is you can take your main beam on, and this is probably gonna be bright. We got our main beam, and then again, we start cycling through, and we're gonna actually change the functionality on the fly. So you can see I've got my outer ones on if I just want yellow. If I want to change that, again, I'll just go and switch it to the white. Leave that for 4 seconds, it'll save, come on next time you have it. And what's great about this is you get the dual functionality, but you don't have 2 wires, nothing, you know, complicated. It's just flip it on and off to get that output you'd like. Now, keep in mind, with the way that you can swap out our optics very easily, you could do, you know, your white and amber on the outside. You could do a spot and flood on the outside. You could do, you know, driving and maybe some flood to get that extra functionality, which is just awesome because you hook up a whole light bar. Sometimes you might want to change the patterns. Super easy way to do this. Customize exactly what you need, and that's included whether you get the amber backlight or the multicolor backlight. It's included on all 30, 40, and 50-inch light bars in that same way. You know, we can see on the 30, you know, nice appearance there. We change those outside ones out, run with those instead. Very straightforward, very simple to use. You're really adding that functionality without a whole lot of complexity. And that's packed into every light bar. Again, if you're just looking for a standard light bar, these are a fantastic option. If you're looking to have some more fun, a little more functionality, you have that option as well. And the best part is, as you'll see, these come in at a great entry-level price point. Very, very competitive with other market leaders. Actually, I would say very aggressive compared to market leaders, especially for all the functionality you get, this nice modern styling, the quality of Diode Dynamics being fully assembled in the United States. You know, we put these circuit boards together in-house. They come right to our line. Our team puts them together. We do so many quality checks in the entire process, ensuring this is a great product when it gets in your hands. We're really excited about these. You'll see that, you know, the size is a little bit larger, but it works with almost all of our existing fitments. And we also have many more on the way. As you'll see, if you take a look at our new Tacoma release, for example, you know, turns out this thing looks incredible in those front Toyota fog lights, for example. So we're really excited about this. Check out the specs online, check out the numbers, check out those price points. You know, we really got these together. It's been a couple years in the making, and we are really excited to get these finally to the market to really set a new standard in both the function and the performance of these light bars. And if all that isn't enough, the great part about these two is they're totally linkable. So if you want even more customization, you know, you can swap out lenses, you can change the patterns and everything, but the 6, 10, and even our 2-inch is totally redesigned to be linked together like this. You can get a curved setup, you can get different colors, different patterns, build your light bar just the way you want. So we really try to include everything in this new redesign, re-release with all the features you might be looking for. That's what I got for you today, but be sure to click the link in the description to sign up for future updates and to be the first to know when these are released. Thanks for watching.